realized, companies have realized that we will be missing out on a big chunk of talent pool. So that's what gender inclusion now is not a cosmetic matter. It has become a matter of survival. Why? Because now so many of them are available. Plus, studies have shown that with more women in the workforce, performance of the company, profits go up, retention increases, profitability increases. So all these advantages come to the company where there is good amount of gender diversity. Hanji, so whose turn is this? Jamin, are you there? Jamin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your
Yes.
turn. Okay.
Yeah. Balancing ratio of genders in corporates.
Hmm.
TCS, Wipro, and Infosys, the top three IT service providers in India, alone employ. Sir, your screen is
या
not
आई
visible
वो
here.
जो रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही थी ना वो रिकॉर्डिंग आ गई है सो ये अभी आ जाए या ओके विजिबल नाउ
No, sir. Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah, TCS, Wipro, and Infosys, the top three IT service providers in India, alone employ over 1 lakh women, but most of them crowd the entry level. The industry as a whole employs over 2 million people, and industry body NASSCOM estimates that the average male to female ratio has improved to 70-30. Now form 76-24 in 2005. Comments sorry comment Commenting on the state of gender empowerment in the country, Mr. Narayan Murthy said that though the male female ratio in the Indian IT industry seems to be encouraging, recently published global gender gap survey by World Economic Forum is disappointing. India ranks 98th among 115 countries surveyed, lower Sri Lanka, Kenya, and Algeria.
right Narayan Murthy of course is doyen of IT industry we know that and the big names of IT industry that is your आपके कैंपस के बगल में ही है TCS
Yes, sir.
Wipro, of course, that's only one campus of TCS. Otherwise, that is the biggest company in IT field in India. TCS, Wipro, Infosys, top three IT service providers in India, they alone employ more than a lakh of women. But they say now the issue is that most of them are at entry level. Of course, one reason could be that women entering into this employment pool is a recent phenomena, and because it's a recent phenomena, and in industry you start from entry level only, but slowly and slowly things will change. नेस्कॉम उनका एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ग्रुप है आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज का so they say from 2005 when it was 76-24, that is, for every 76 male, there were 24 females employed. That ratio has now increased to 70 is to 30. But Narayan Murthy बोलते हैं ये अभी भी बहुत खराब है. Why? Because countries like Sri Lanka and Kenya and Algeria, उनका जो रेशियो है मेल वर्सेस फीमेल एम्प्लॉयमेंट का वो तो हमसे भी बेटर है 115 115 कंट्रीज का सर्वे किया गया and India ranked 98th in that survey lower than even Sri Lanka, Kenya, and Algeria. Lot of ground to cover. And here is a table which shows ratio of male to female employees in most of these, why most of all of these companies are into IT field only. All these companies. The worst ratio is in a company called Rolta, 24 is to 1, and the best is in Wipro, TCS. Wipro is 4 is to 1, TCS is 1 to 1, SAP 4, sorry, 4 is to 1, and in fact, now NIIT, though it says 2 is to 1, but NIIT we have to understand is mostly into education. Mostly into education. Education field, the situation is slightly different. There they employ more female faculties. That can be reason. And then Philips, 3 is to 1. So companies want to improve even on these ratios. So this is something about gender diversity. Now Wipro has a program going on, and who will read this? Mac, are you there? Mac? Eh,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so read it.
Wipro's Women of Wipro.
Hmm.
Wipro's approach to gender inclusively and equality reflects a holistic appreciation to the myriad facets of differences and their impacts at the workplace, along with dedicated commitment at all rungs of the organization to facilitate a nurturing learning environment for all. At the same time, our employees have not only appreciated but enthusiastically participated in all WOW initiatives, which reflects that we are moving in the desired direction with enthusiasm.
So Wipro started a movement called WOW. WOW is Women of Wipro. So it was how they can make working conditions better for women. That's what they started, and they said we achieved good result out of that because of that. So these kind of initiatives, a lot of companies are taking these kind of initiatives to improve gender diversity because it is for good of everyone, companies, employees, and all. Okay. Who will read this? Business mantra. What is business mantra? Are you there, Darshana? Darshana, जी आप हैं क्या?
Should I read?
Sorry?
Should I read it? Sandeep Vishwakarma. Should I read it?
Okay.
Yes, sir. So business mantra.
Ah.
Every man should contain a woman inside to do any business. Every woman should contain a man inside to sustain the operation.
So that is business mantra. Every man should contain a woman inside to do any business. And why? Because first slide we had seen they are multitaskers, they are more empathy, they are better team workers. And every woman should contain a man inside to sustain the operations. That is that hard work. Focused, of course, ladies are more. So basically, what we need is a good combination of men and women in any work environment so that the operation, the companies can perform better, their profitability can go up, their employee satisfaction level can go up, and will be overall benefit of the community. Because when we have educated ladies available and we don't use those skills, it's waste of talent and it's also waste of resources of the society. Now, any question? कोई सवाल इसके बारे में? About gender diversity? If there is no question, then we go to the other parts. Can we see this code of conduct in business?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is visible.
Yes, well. We know what is conduct. Conduct का meaning क्या होता है? Simple word है. What is meaning of conduct? In this context, English का एक problem है. One word can have multiple meanings, right? But in this sentence, what is the used meaning of the word conduct?
Responsibilities or norms.
Responsibility or norms, or I should say behavior. Behavior. How should the code of conduct in business? That means how those who are involved in the business, how they should behave, and that is for everyone. Whether you are at lower level or you are at higher level, how people should behave. Conduct. The meaning of conduct used here is behavior, or how people should behave in business. That's a code of conduct. Okay, so right, so one padenge. Sujit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So your turn.
So a code of business conduct, sometimes called a code of ethics, is a management tool for setting out an organization's value, responsibilities, and ethical obligations. The code of conduct provides employees with guidance for handling difficult ethical situations related to the business. Business develop their own codes based on their core value, and no two codes are the same. To be truly effective, the code of conduct must also be embedded in the business so employees know how it applies to them.
What is he trying to say?
Uh, uh, it is saying that the code of conduct also means it is a code of ethics, and the management tools of an organization's value and responsibilities are the code of conduct should provide that the employees should get the guidance for handling difficult ethical situations, and businesses also develop their.
Sir, can we?
Sorry, you want to explain?
Sorry. Yeah. Hello.
Huh.
Sir, it also says that the businesses develop their own code based on the core value of the organization, and to be truly.
Okay, now basically what he's trying to say now, company is not just walls. Okay, building nahi hoti company. People work in the company. And the most difficult thing to handle in any company or why company anywhere are people. So that business works, company can work properly, efficiently, profitably. For that, it is very necessary that in which way people have to work. किसकी क्या जिम्मेदारी है? What this person can do, what he cannot do, and what are the basic values on which company operates. This, if this is not disclosed, if this is not decided, people will be working as per their own sweet will. There will be chaos. So, what is meaning of code of conduct? It's basically companies have decided that in our company, this person has this responsibility. He can do this, he cannot do this. He can do that, he can't do that. Every level, from entry level to the level of a chief executive, वहां तक everybody's role, conduct is all decided and written down so that people know what is expected from them and they also know what they can expect from others. It's not only expectation can't be one side only that they expect company expects something from me and company doesn't tell me what I can expect from them. It's both ways. So if companies, if people know what they can expect from the company, accordingly they can mold their working style. Most of good companies have this code of conduct, written down, bound code of conduct. And whenever they have people coming in at entry level, they have what is called refresher programs, appraise people what is expected from them and what they can expect from the company. Of course, what companies expect and what they can expect varies from company to company. What TCS promises you, a small IT company will not promise you that. It depends upon their capacity. It depends upon thinking of the owners or promoters. So these things. So meaning of code of conduct is how an employee should conduct himself or herself in the company, what company expects from the employee, and what employee can expect from the company. That's code of conduct. Steps for developing a code of conduct. So, developing a code, instituting the code, good business conduct, effect on employees' behavior. So, all these. First, उसका importance क्या है? Then उसको develop, and this developing is basically writing down right up to the last comma and full stop. Then instituting that in the company, then analyzing how that is affecting the employees and the business as such on the whole. So, okay, who will read this? Now we have this. Gunjan, are you there? Are you there, Gunjan? Yes or no? Right, so I think then from tomorrow we shall have to make some changes, right? So, Nirmati, are you there? No, she's absent anyway. And then Muskan Jetwani. Are you there, Muskan? ठीक है कल से कुछ चेंजेस करते हैं फिर ओके नाउ who is trying to speak? Are you there, Devlina?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so आप पढ़िए.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ethical principles includes workplace behavior and respect for all. Values includes an honest, unbiased, and unprejudiced work environment. Accountability includes taking responsibility for your own actions, ensuring appropriate use of information, exercising diligence, and duty of care obligations, and avoiding conflicts of interest. What a code of conduct should include.
What is he trying to say?
So the code of conduct, that is the set of principles that we should follow. It includes ethical principles, which dictates how we should behave in a certain workplace, respecting everybody and not disrespecting anybody's interest. Values, which includes being honest, like Okay, so it says that being honest, unbiased, and unprejudiced. Accountability in general means that you have to take responsibility of whatever you have done. So if in a workplace you did something wrong, that you should take responsibility for it and not hide.
Yeah. So what it says is a code of conduct, whatever code of conduct company makes, it should include these three broad parameters. Ethical principles, that is how people should work, how they should behave. Ethical principles, values. What now these values are of the company, not of the individuals. If individual values clash with the company's value, the individual will be sacked. Company, you cannot sack a company. So values, my personal values and values of the company have to match. Accountability includes taking responsibility for your own action. Yes, sir, it was very nicely explained by our friend just now. It is taking responsibility for our action. If I fail, it's because of my actions. If I succeed, that's also because of my actions. Ensuring appropriate use of information. Now, in fact, power is in the information. Companies these days, especially high companies in high technology areas, for them, their information is very, very vital. They go to extreme length to safeguard that information, knowledge, whatever they have accumulated. So how to use that? Who is authorized to use that? How it can be used? Who cannot be given access to that? Diligence is proper care and avoiding conflict of interest. Conflict of interest we covered in the morning session also. It is when my personal interest starts clashing with the interest of the company. Then I shall have to forego my personal interest. So code of conduct जो company बनाती हैं उसमें ये तीन चीजें prominently होनी चाहिए. Ethical principle, how people should work, what values they are supposed to follow, and accountability. ये होना चाहिए. And then what are the standards of conduct? Of course, all the companies have this. Suppose they recruit a sweeper, then what that sweeper is supposed to do? And if they recruit a chairman, what that chairman is supposed to do? That is written down. Job, those are called job profiles or job descriptions written down. And many companies have this, especially those which employ large number of employees. Standard of practice. So उनकी क्या policies हैं, क्या procedures हैं, operating manuals, standard operating procedures, companies ये सब बना के रखती हैं. Why? Because you should know what you can do, what you cannot do, and if you do what you are not supposed to do, then there will be disciplinary actions. If you have violated some rules and regulations of the company, then what penalties can be imposed on you? This also companies decide, and all this information is shared with everybody. Everyone knows what his or her of that level. Of course, a worker will not be told what is the responsibility of a chairman. So, of that person working at that level, what is expected from him and what can he expect if he doesn't follow these principles? ये सब जो हमारे कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट है उसके अंदर सब लिखा हुआ होता है. It's all written down. In especially in professionally run large companies. Right, so that now that was theory part. So how to conduct yourself at workplace? Now this basically is nothing but good etiquette. Good etiquette. So how you should conduct yourself at workplace? Very simple. This is good etiquette, or simply being a good person in the workplace. ये भी बहुत बड़ा वो नहीं है. So behaving appropriately when you are at your place of work should be foundation of your professional life. Now remember, you are not what you think you are. You may think you are genius. You may think you are the best worker in the company. It doesn't matter. You are what others perceive about you. आप वो हो जो दूसरे आपके बारे में सोचते हैं. So that means if you don't behave appropriately, your impression will start coming down. And please remember, your impressions are more important than your actual performance. Impressions are more important than actual performance. It takes a lot of effort to have a good impression, to create a good impression, and it takes only 2 minutes to destroy your reputation or perception totally. Just 2 minutes, even that's more time. So one, how you should conduct yourself, it is greet everyone. They are basically nothing but issues of good etiquette. Greet everyone when you come to the office in the morning. Greet everyone, and either simply explain here, and I don't have to explain to you people why you should greet. That makes other person happy, plus it also makes you happy. So when you greet one person, then two people become happy. जिसको आपने greet किया वो plus you. So greet everyone. This can be accomplished by a simple greeting with a smile or a firm handshake by looking at the person directly in the eyes. Greet. Second, be respectful. वो था हमारे वो theories of उसमें भी दूसरों के साथ वही करो अगर जो आपके साथ किया जाए तो आपको अच्छा लगे. If you want to be treated respectfully, then you have to treat others with respect. Important to be polite, courteous, and considerate of colleagues and everyone with whom you come into contact. So must respect all jobs and talk to everybody with equal respect. Now, it is not that you should show respect only to your seniors. Everyone should be given due respect, irrespective of the position. Of course, थोड़ा बहुत degree बदल जाता है, but everyone should be treated respectfully. And another, we have that funda, what goes round comes round. Be respectful, be prepared. This means know your job thoroughly. What you are supposed to do, become expert in that. Shakespeare का एक फंडा है बड़ा सिंपल. Shakespeare फंडा says, and Shakespeare कोई management guru नहीं था. He was a writer, novelist, dramatist. But he said that for success, greater success, what you do is learn more than others, work more than others, expect less than others. Learn more than others, work more than others, expect less than others. And something similar was there in a scene in the movie Three Idiots, in that bathroom scene, where the dialogue was, excellence के पीछे मत भागो, success के पीछे मत भागो. So if you are chasing success, if you are chasing excellence, तो success तो झक मार के भी पीछे आएगी. That is, be prepared. Be prepared for the job. And another thing too, it's very important thing. Let no one knows what extra skills you are learning. Let that be a surprise for others. Learn, but इसका डोरा मत पीछे. Learn and let the results of your this extra learning demonstrate, show what extra you can deliver. Shakespeare. Learn more than others, work more than others, expect less than others. Of course, Shakespeare ने नहीं बोला, but we all know If you learn more than others, if you work more than others, you will definitely start earning more than others. ये फिक्स पे स्केल सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट में होते हैं, प्राइवेट में कोई फिक्स स्केल नहीं होते. There are cases where even your junior will be earning more than you. ऐसा भी होता है. Reliability. Reliability means very simple. If you make a promise, do you keep your promise? Can people rely on your word? Now, not only business conduct, even otherwise too. We say a person of good personality has 11 traits. 11 traits of a person of good personality. And number one trait is reliability. There are other, I say, अब 10 छोड़िए 11 छोड़िए, I say if there are 10,000 qualities a person of good personality should have, and he has 9,999, but he is not reliable, उसका वो 9,999 बेकार है, किसी काम की नहीं. So can people rely on you? Do you keep your promise? Do you keep your word? Most important. Reliability is essential to employees and not only at professional and personal level both. Reliability of individual worker has a tremendous impact on performance of the individual employee as well as those she works with. આજकल everything is a teamwork. Everything is a teamwork. And the team is as strong as the weakest person in that team. Personal presentation. This is basically how you present. There is appearance. There is personal grooming, dress and personal grooming. We know this expression, what is called first impression is last impression. And of course, nobody tells you this. Last impression is lasting impression. Now, please don't think because you start working somewhere, आपको नौकरी मिल गई है, now you don't have to worry about this appearance and all that. No, I'll find some time to make a presentation about 15 to 20 minutes on how the impressions are created and how those impressions impact your performance and increments and promotions. How the impressions get created. First impression also and last impression also. And this dress and hygiene is an important part of your this thing. Impression. So pay attention to your personal presentation. That actually means dress appropriately for your workplace. If you are not sure about the dress code, ask. Puchiye. Be punctual. Don't follow IST. Be punctual. And why? You keep everybody waiting. Most important. Now companies these days look for only two things in an employee. One, your communication skill, and second, your attitude. I think we covered a little bit of this yesterday. People having positive attitude are delight to work with. जिनका attitude negative है वो आपको bore करते हैं. Neither they'll work nor let you work. Positive attitude. And be honest. मैं ईमानदार हूँ बोलने से नहीं होता, आपको ये प्रूव करना पड़ेगा कि आप ईमानदार हो. Be honest. Acknowledge your mistake. Yes, one of our friends had very clearly said this. If you make a mistake, own it up. Take responsibility of